Boss. We've received a back-channel request from Langley. We're to find a piece of new American military hardware that's gone missing in the mountains of Afghanistan. It's a difficult mission, but I'd say you're back in top form by now. Check your iDroid for the details. Disable the Soviets' reinforcement system by putting a hole in their base-to-base comms network. Head for the Eastern Communications Post and destroy its comms equipment. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Outpost captured. Outpost captured.
Thinking of using C4? It's an explosive that you detonate by remote control after you've planted it. Something of an ancestor to the domestic carrot. It's also a favorite of wild animals.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. You have arrived at your destination.
You made it. First, use the binoculars to locate the communications equipment at the facility.
Talk.
The map has been updated. Marker placed.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us. Good work. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
You have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete.
targets, and that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost. He's coming too. Roger that. Good. You've completed the objective. Now get out of there. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
This is Pequod. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ. Gaining altitude.
Buddy departing area of operations.
Departing.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only.
Mission list updated. Development project has been added. Staff assigned. Development complete. Plant expansion complete. Commencing platform construction. Commencing platform construction. Commencing platform construction. Plant expansion complete. Commencing platform construction. Commencing platform construction. Commencing platform construction. Plant expansion complete. Staff assigned. Please select a mission. Mission accepted.
military's new weapon codenamed Honeybee. The CIA put it in the hands of the Hamid group of Mujahideen, but the Hamid fighters were wiped out. The Honeybee must still be hidden at their base, the fort at Dasmasi Laman. Unfortunately, the Soviets are looking for the weapon as well. You have to get to it before they do. Bring it back here. There's a photo of the target on your iDroid. One more thing. Apparently, one of the Hamid fighters survived. He's missing, but if you can find him, he might lead us to the target. Good luck, boss.
You were hospitalized in Dikelia, a British sovereign base area on Cyprus. It's part of British overseas territory that falls outside of Cypriot jurisdiction. You got moved from Cuba's Little America right into Cyprus's Little Britain. Why Dikelia? The UK and the US remain close allies. The last place Cypher would think to look for you is inside their own system. That's what kept you safe in British military hospital for 9 years. The safest place from a whale is inside its own belly. You were a regular Geppetto.
Well, it wasn't Pinocchio who led me out to safety. So who was that guy?
Cypher went so far as to attack British territory, burning their own ally. That's how badly they wanted you dead.
He said I was in a British military hospital. But the doctor had a Greek accent.
They hire locally. Easier to trust them. Dikelia is also home to Greek Cypriots, after all.
What about the Turks? They haven't returned to the south.
Not yet. The Cyprus dispute is still a long way from resolved. The country is just as split as it was in '74. Turkish Cypriots in the north, Greek Cypriots in the south. Between them, the Green Line, the UN established.
And Dikelia sits right on top of it.
It does. Part of the buffer zone between the two groups. Another reason it was the perfect place to hide you. Easy to spot any outsiders snooping around.
So how do things stand?
And last year, the Turks declared that the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is an independent state, though it's only Turkey that recognizes it. In the past, the Greeks and Turks lived side by side in the same villages. There are reasons to fight. Those came from the outside. Greece, Turkey, Britain, America, they all have their own stake in pitting the two sides against each other. But once you spark something like this, it's impossible to control. Both sides build up grudges like debt, without the foresight to see that each act of revenge just fans the flames, and then it's too late for other nations to rush in with peace talks. The embers keep on smoldering. Each nation's arrogance only breeds anarchy. The world is paralyzed by this hunger for revenge. Cyprus is no different.
A Soviet relay base. Think there's something in there that could lead us to the Honeybee?
You're up.
We're changing ships?
We can't go sailing the Suez in a whaler.
The Suez Canal. When did they reopen it?
Not long after you were attacked. Once they finished sweeping it for mines after the Arab-Israeli conflict. Can you stand? You're transferred to a container ship for passage through the Suez. Our destination is Pakistan, Afghanistan's neighbor to the south. There, we disembark and head via Peshawar to the Zero Line, the border. We'll travel to the Khyber Pass by road.
And then?
We continue on horseback. Afghanistan's main roads are under Soviet control. We'll need to go around them. It'll be all narrow, winding paths through the mountains. We'll do better on horseback. It's a local guerrilla tactic. They use the higher ridges to avoid air recons. Then they charge down the mountains for ambushes. The Soviets still haven't devised a counter-strategy. Our time frame is only half as much as we really need. It's gonna be a tough march.
Better horses than boats.
Well, it'll make for good physiotherapy. Take the time to get used to that new arm.
While the Soviets have indicated they are not participating in the Los Angeles Olympics, primarily because the United States has made no attempt to guarantee the safety of the Soviet Union's athletes, the United States is increasingly demonstrating the belief that the issue has nothing to do with its preparations, and in fact this is retaliation for the Western nations' boycott of the previous Moscow Olympics. That concludes today's news.
That's quite some news.
The Soviet Union not attending the LA Olympics? Yeah. Andropov's death has changed some things. They're calling it revenge for the Western boycott of the Moscow Olympics.
Countries boycotted the Moscow Olympics?
Yes. In protest of the Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan. Over 50 countries were absent. It's too bad I didn't get to see Yamashita's judo. When the 40th Army crossed the Amu River 4 years ago, détente went right out the window. The U.S. Congress chose not to ratify SALT II. And
He's coming too. Roger that.
The presidency in a landslide.
A survivor. One of the Hamid. Is he mute? He knows about it. This is our chance.
The Soviet Union's an evil empire.
The Second Cold War.
And
We
there's
know the location of the target.
conflict.
It's on your iDroid. Head on over there and retrieve it.
Grenada, Iran, Iraq.
The
story never changes. Egypt and Israel did sign a peace treaty. But then the driving force on the Egyptian side, President Sadat, was assassinated afterward. Apparently, his actions were considered a betrayal of his fellow Arabs.
Islamic extremists.
Yes, fundamentalist extremists have been responsible for some bold acts of terrorism in recent years. We've had extremist students in Iran take U.S. embassy workers hostage, and suicide bombings in Lebanon. Over 300 foreign soldiers stationed there have been killed. But countries have yet to develop an effective means of dealing with terrorism. Afraid of losing their own men, they've pulled their forces out, handing private forces a golden opportunity.
Private forces.
Small armies with no national affiliation, working for the highest bidder. That's right, they got the idea from you. After Mother Base went down, they began spreading to meet the soaring demand. Miller's organization is just one of many PFs now. The entire world is after you. But at the same time, it needs you too. Miller told me about what happened in the Caribbean 9 years ago. You do remember Miller. You'd formed a private army with him. An army with no allegiance to a nation.
I remember, but
I see. You're not sure what's fact and what's a fantasy caused by the coma. It's still all a mess, huh? All I can do is tell you the facts as they were told to me. I've gone easy on you up until now, but this is where the hard stuff begins. 1974, the year before you entered your coma. You were in Colombia, operating with a small unit of men, basically mercenaries. Miller was among them. Miller was trying to find a way to turn his and your talents into a line of work. He was looking to start a business where you would fight on behalf of others around the world, those who needed military force. But the reality was, at that time, you didn't have enough gear to equip your own men. Then Miller came across this client. It was a huge job he was offering, but you had a shot at pulling it off. You accepted it and headed into Costa Rica. The client even threw in an offshore facility in the Caribbean. The Mother Base, that would be your new base of operations. Miller sure did have a head for business. As your mission went on, your unit grew and grew. More weapons, more money. Before you knew it, you were commanding 300 men. As the organization got bigger, your military powers swelled to match. It got so the international community couldn't afford to ignore you. You were just too damn successful for your own good. You, your men, had worn out your welcome. Everyone was out for you. East, West, First World, Third. It was only a matter of time before someone took you down. And that was XOF. Officially, they're an anti-terror unit under the CIA. In reality, they're Cypher's private strike force. They lured you to Cuba using Chico, the Nicaraguan revolutionary kid, and Paz, a mole who worked for Cypher as bait.
Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Development. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project. Development project has. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please, development complete. Development project has been added. Please, development complete. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please, development complete. Development project has been added. Please, development complete. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Sun will set shortly. Please specify a project. Please specify a development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please select development complete. Development project has been added. Development project has been. Please development complete. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Development project has been added. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development complete. Please specify development project has been added. Please specify development project has been added. Development, please specify a project. Development project has been added. Development complete. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Please specify a project. Development project has been added. Development complete. Please specify a project. Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development project has been added. Please specify a project.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Please specify a project. Please specify a project.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
That's an enemy gunship. A single burst from his machine gun can cut a man in half. Tread carefully, boss.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's Smasse Fort to Smasse Lamont. Now to find the honeybee.
Yeah.
Analysis complete.
Who would have thought they'd hide it there? You secured the target.
Mission
Now you just need to bring it back.
Arrived.
Call the chopper from your iDroid. You are not to use the honeybee. The order was to recover it with its ammunition.
Support helicopter
Roger.
requested.
Damn it, they're everywhere. Those skulls are too fast. Yeah, a holding weapon. Boss, maybe it's time to see what the honeybee can do.
Yeah. 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 Whoa, whoa.
The mist is cleared, and it looks like they're gone. And bring the target back.
Requested.
Yeah. 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 Whoa, whoa. Yeah.
destroyed their anti-air radar? It wasn't one of the targets, but that's put a hole in their air surveillance. The chopper will be able to get in close now. You can designate a landing zone near the outpost.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
All right, get in. Time to go.
Exfiltrated Hudson.
Gaining altitude.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Amazing. Mission complete. That right there is why you're the best, boss. The one and only. So this unit in the... Boss, I'm creating a new intel team to support you in our areas of operation. Members of this team will head out into the field and conduct reconnaissance. Knowing the strength of an enemy force beforehand will help you carry out missions more smoothly. We may also learn something about the skull-faced man. So boss, that brings me to assigning staff to the intel team. There might be guys already assigned to other teams who are more suited to the intel team. Go ahead and reassign them as you see fit. The dog you brought back. There'll come a day when he'll be ready to join you on missions. But you know, he gets lonely easily. You should come visit him every once in a while. Get back to Mother Base. Some new job offers come in. I've selected the ones I'd like you to handle and added them to the list. Take a look on your iDroid. The more missions you complete, the more we can expand Mother Base.
Commencing platform construction. Plant expansion complete. Commencing platform construction. Plant expansion complete. Commencing platform construction. Plant expansion complete. Staff assigned. Unit function added. Staff assigned. Please specify a project. Please select a mission. Please select a landing zone. Side ops list updated.
Boss, we've had some new job offers come in. I've selected the ones I'd like you to handle and added them to the list. Take a look on your iDroid. The more missions you complete, the more we can expand Mother Base.
Mission list updated. Please select a mission. Please select a mission. Mission accepted. Heading to Afghanistan.
Soviet commanders are meeting at Davialo-Calais. The mission is to eliminate all three. How you do it is up to you, boss. Good luck. I've sent the target's anticipated travel routes and the meeting location to your map. Take a look.
Be careful down there, boss.
Map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Outpost captured. Guard post captured. Outpost captured. Guard post captured. You have arrived in your destination. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Is that him? Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets. That material. It could be just what we need to develop new weapons and equipment.
Analysis complete.
Ничего нет. Переживай.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. Analysis complete. The map has been
That's one of the
updated.
targets.
Analysis complete. Analysis
Yeah.
complete.
Take a good look at their faces so we can ID the targets.
The map has been updated.
That's the target. Looks like we found him.
Analysis complete. The map has been
There.
updated.
That's the target. First target extracted. Good. Now for the other two. Target extracted. Only one left.
Mission info has been updated.
Target extracted. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Exfiltrate out of the hot zone by chopper or on land.
Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Vehicle drop complete. Please select a drop point. Supplies requested. Staff assigned. Vehicle drop complete. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, you're out of the hot zone. No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete. Amazing. Mission complete. That right... Ocelot got the details of the meeting out of that commander. It seems you've been doing your job just a little too well, boss. The Soviets have begun reinforcing the 40th Army's units in Afghanistan, sending in more men and new equipment. While things haven't exactly been easy for us up till now, they're about to get even tougher. More staff from each of the teams are active in the area of operations now. That means some will be wounded, get sick, or suffer PTSD. That's where the medical team comes in. I've taken the liberty of commissioning the construction of a new medical platform. Having proper medical facilities for the men is a matter of life or death, so I put up the resources this time around. You can check on the platform's progress by selecting base facilities under the iDroid's Mother Base menu. Members of the intel team are on the ground. Their reports will be reflected as predicted enemy fields of movement on your iDroid's map. Members of the intel team are on the ground. Their reports will be reflected as predicted enemy fields of movement on your iDroid's map. The higher the team's level, the more accurate and frequent their reports will become. Be sure to take advantage of them.
Please specify a project. Please select a mission.